Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Toy Collector Review with me, Sergeant Geek, and today we're going to be looking at Studio Series 86 from Transformers the movie. This here is Dinobot Sluge. Now this is a huge box and I am so excited to actually get my hands on this figure. Let's take a quick look at the packaging here. As you can see, some great artwork on the front cover there. Mind you, the ring of light there that's showing up. But also really cool. I love the artwork design on the front of this box. They don't show the figure, which makes it more exciting to actually get into this box and see what the figure looks like. Once again, really cool. You got some product shots here on the back of the figure in both modes, in his robot and Dinobot mode here. Looking really amazing. Like I said, I've been excited to get my hands on this figure right here to complete my Dinobot set. Once again, here on the side, you got some more artwork of Sluge right there with the Autobot Generations logo. Once again, so cool. You got the Transformers the movie logo on top of the box. Very nice. And on the bottom, you got, as always, the Lego Mumbo Jumbo. So guys, let's go ahead. Let's open this box and let's take a look at this figure. I am so excited to actually get my hands on him. Alright guys, so you can see he's outside of the box and he is an awesome figure, guys. So guys, let's go ahead. Let's take a look at some of these details on this figure right here. As you can see, he's got a awesome yet very simplified head sculpt right there. He does have a lot of features like the chest that reminds me of the G1 toy, as well as the cartoon version of Sluge. He's got detail going up and down him. There's no flat panels, no plainness to this figure here. As you can see, the head of the Dinobot mode right there. Really awesome figure. Lots of detail everywhere, as you can see here. Everything feels good on this figure. I am so excited to actually have him and put him alongside his other Dinobot friends. Once again, you can see from the back there and here from the side, from this side here, I like the way they put most of the Dinobot parts in, kind of keeping it G1 style and G1 cartoon style at the same time. Really awesome. I'm trying to see, does this open up like the original one? Because remember, he was originally a Diaclone figure, but I guess they didn't put that in there. But still, nevertheless, his head doesn't have any up and down unless you pull it back on the panel there, but he does have left and right. Now with the arms, he can go out almost 90 degrees at the shoulder, as you can see here. And he can do a 360 rotation at the shoulder. Now mind you guys, it's gonna be a little close because this is such a huge figure. Now when it comes to the elbows, we got it here. It's pretty much the same elbow design as the other Dinobot figures, which I'm okay with. Not a big fan, but nevertheless, it's fine. He does have bicep rotation, and here you can see he does have hip rotation as well. Now when it comes to the legs, he can go all the way out 90 degrees to the side, as you can see here. And of course, he can do 90 degrees to the front. And it's able to do 90 degrees to the back, but with all the backpack kibbling, it's really hard to get that. So let's go ahead, let's show that off real fast, see what how far we can get. See, now if you kick him off to the side, you can go a little bit higher, but like I said, due to all the backpack kibbling, he's able, just not willing. Now he does have thigh rotation. As you can see here, he does have 90 degrees of bend at the knee. Even though his shins are really huge, they still managed to put that in. Really cool. Now the ankles, he does have an ankle tiltage here, as you can see, and his toes he does have some tilt tiltage as well, which is due to transformation, but nevertheless, it still works for this figure. This is a really awesome figure. As you can see here, lots of detail in the wings. Now the only thing I don't really like is where the wings attach. That piece right there is kind of like a rubbery plastic piece, so it's very fragile. You can pop it on and off, but nevertheless, it is what it is. He does come with one accessory. He comes with his pistol right here, which is done up in the yellow and black, which is very nice. I like the way this looks. Looks really cool. Lots of detail. So guys, let's go ahead. Let's put this in his hands right now. Let me get his hand set up so we can put this in. There we go. And like I said, since he does go past 90 degrees at the elbows, he can't put his gun in different positions. Very cool, guys. Very cool. But guys, let's go ahead. Let's transform him and let's check out what we all want to see. His Dinobot mode.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
To help us in our never-ending battle against the evil Decepticons, we create the incredible Dinobots.
Transformers, more than meets the eye. Dinobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons. The Transformers.
The Decepticons are attacking! Dinobots, get them!
The Transformers, sold separately from Hasbro. The Transformers will return after these messages.
Alright guys, so as you can see, here he is in his Dinobot mode. Very awesome. It is like they brought the cartoon to life. He's got the appeal of the cartoon with some of the aesthetics of the G1 toy. So let's go ahead, let's go around him and take a quick look at him. Now, I'm not a big fan of the tail, but it is what it is. It doesn't hurt the figure at all. It doesn't help it either. And the false feet on the top, when they have the gold pegs right here, as you can see at the bottom. Don't know why they couldn't put them on top like the original G1, but it is what it is. Now, articulation in the Dinobot mode, his jaw does open up. He can tilt his head up and down, and unlike the original G1, this Sluge can actually turn his Dinobot head to the side. Really cool. And also you can tilt the neck as well. I doubt many people are going to be doing that. Once they get a certain position, they're going to pretty much keep it there. Now with the front legs, he does have some foot tiltage, and he does have some thigh rotation as well. Now with the rear feet, it's the same articulation as the arm because they are actually the arm itself. But nevertheless, still a very cool figure. Now, so far, this Dinobot here has not come with any riding companion like we got with Grimlock and Slug. You know, Grimlock came with a wheelie figure and Slug came with a Daniel figure. Nobody on Sludge, but as you can see here, very nice. Now, the only other thing, he does have this hollow section. And here is where you can actually store his weapon. As you can see, there's two pegs down there. There are two pegs on his weapon, and the only way you can store it is with the handle of the weapon down. Like you can see here, you try to do it with it up, it just won't work. This would have been really cool. They could have co-opted this some way, but nevertheless, you flip the weapon around and it'll peg in very nice down there. Especially for you guys who put him on display, you got a place to keep his weapon without him being separated from his weapon or sticking it in a baggie and putting it in a drawer. Once again, very cool figure. I like this figure. It is very awesome to have. He's got more articulation in Dinobot mode than the original G1. He reminds me so much of the G1 cartoon. Very, very cool. But guys, let's go ahead. We're going to do some comparisons, and also we're going to check him out with the little display stand that he actually comes with. Alright guys, so here he is with the little stand that comes inside the box with him. It's one of the Quintesson walls. Now, the one thing they didn't anticipate for this figure was making that stand base a little bit larger, because nobody ever really puts the Dinobots in their robot mode, because they rarely are ever in their robot mode. They're 99% of the time in Dinobot mode, and I'm pretty sure a lot of Dinobot fans, that's the way they're going to display them. As you can see here, his feet just dangle off the side. So the display will be going into the closet along with everything else. But guys, let's go ahead, let's do some quick comparisons. Now, since I'm a big fan of the Dinobots, I got quite a few Dinobots, so let's go ahead and let's do a quick comparison of my favorite ones. Starting here with Sludge, we're going to bring in Slug. And next to him, we're also going to be bringing in Grimlock. Very good looking, very nice figures. But let's go ahead and bring in the G1 figures. Let's start it off with Grimlock. Then next, let's bring in a prototype G1 Slug. And then last but not least, for this comparison, let's bring in Sluge. Very nice, very awesome figures, all of them from G1 till now. But guys, we already seen them in their Dinobot mode, very good looking. But guys, why don't we go ahead and check them out in their robot mode? All right, guys, we saw them in their Dinobot mode. Let's go ahead and do a comparison in robot mode. Here, once again, we have Sluge, along with his fellow Dinobots, starting with Grimlock. Next, we're gonna bring in Slug, and then let's go and start bringing in the G1 figures, starting with Sluge. And once again, we're gonna bring in his leader, Grimlock. And last but not least, we're gonna bring in again Slug, the G1 prototype. Now, guys, we've seen their forms, and I think this is where we're gonna end the video for today. Alright, guys, so that wraps up another episode of Toy Collector Review. Now, when it comes to the Studio Series Transformers the Movie 86 Sluge, is he worth adding to your collection? This is a definite figure that you gotta have if you're collecting the 86 Studio Series action figures. You gotta get him. Is he worth the price tag? Now, I did pay like somewhere around $54, $55 for him on Amazon, and he is worth every penny in my opinion. He is a really good figure. He looks phenomenal on the shelf alongside the other Dinobots in their Dinobot mode. It looks great. I am so glad that I got him. I am so happy that I'm able to share this video and this figure with you guys. But once again, we come to the point in the video, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, become a member of this channel, hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified every time I put out a new video. And guys, share this video on all your social media platforms. If you like the content that I'm putting on this channel, go ahead and hit that like button. And for those of you guys who are watching this on Rumble, go ahead and smash that Rumble button. Now, guys, if there's anything you want to see on this channel, go ahead and hit me in the comment section below, and I will do my best to get that out there for you guys. Once again, I'm Sergeant Geek, and I'm signing off.